everyone. Welcome to another Chit Chat with Mandi and Caryl. I'm Mandi, also known as the Board Gaming Pinup Girl.
And I'm Caryl, also known as Caryl Has No Tan.
So today we are taking a look at the game Stellar Leap. That's supposed to be like a spacey voice.
Well, no, I was trying to mimic you and just say at the same time, so it was like in mono.
I was just sure. I thought we were going for like special effects.
No, not quite.
So before we get to the good stuff, if you're looking for a specific part of the video, just go down to the timestamps below and you'll be right there. So let's go check out the gameplay. The civilizations of old have spent ages preparing for the stellar leap into the stars in hope of discovering new worlds and to become the greatest civilization to ever grace the galaxy. The player with the most prestige at the end of the game wins. For the setup in Stellar Leap, players each take a player board, a set of 4 resource trackers cubes, blue, yellow, red, and green, and a reference card. They also take a set of 10 population figures, 12 chits, 5 action tracker cubes, and a home planet in their chosen color. They are dealt 2 trait cards and 2 player dice power cards, and then the player chooses one of each card type and discards the other. Players start with 3 of each resource as indicated here. You set out the dice cards in a row to form the galaxy. Then choose a community dice power and place it to the side of the galaxy. Shuffle and place the following decks to the side of the galaxy: Safe Planets, Dangerous Planets, and Events. Take 2 Tier 1 and 2 Tier 2 missions per player and all the Tier 3 mission cards and place decks at the top of the galaxy. Place the rest of the mission cards into the game box as they will not be used. Reveal 4 Tier 1 missions. The start player, then proceeding clockwise, place their home planet into the galaxy with 1 chit and 1 figure. On your turn, you can do the following actions in any order. Recover exhausted population. Here, you move all of your exhausted population from the cog, or the exhausted area icon, to the mountain icon, which is the planet icon. This population can now collect resources if it is located on a planet that generates resources. 2. Roll 2 dice. 3. Apply a dice manipulation power if you'd like. You may use either your player power or the community power to change the die values. 4. Planets generate resources. Every player with at least 1 population on the portion of any planet located in the chosen columns receives the resources noted on the planet card. If both dice are the same value, planets in that column generate twice as many resources. Move, activate high command actions, and activate divisions. A player may activate 2 high command actions per turn. Populate. Spend 2 food, 1 water to add a population to a planet that already contains one of their population. Tax. Gain 2 resources of the player's choice. Discover. Draw 2 cards from planet decks, choose one and place it in an open space. Place the other on the bottom of its deck. Place one of your chits on the newly discovered planet or asteroid. Attack. Have the majority on a planet and cause all other populations to scatter. Take a player chit from all attacked players. A player may instead decide to activate each division once per turn. Intelligence division. Spend resources to complete a mission, receive prestige, and rewards. Mining division. Using normal movement rules, move any one of your populations to an asteroid. Roll the number of dice indicated on the counter die that is on the asteroid. Gain the resources shown plus the highest single value of the dice roll as a bonus. Decrease the value of the die on the asteroid or remove the die if the value is 1. The return movement is free and returns a population figure to the planet it came from. Labor division. Exhaust a population by moving 1 population to the exhausted area to receive immediate resources as shown on the planet. Movement is unlimited. Pay fuel equal to threat level on destination and 1 fuel for each solar system change and 1 oxygen for each population. Finally, check for missed event conditions. The last round is triggered after the 6th event. At the end of the game, tally your completed mission cards, trait cards, and player board achievements. The player with the highest prestige wins. So now we're ready to give a review for Stellar Leap. So, Caryl, what'd you think?
This one surprised me.
Okay.
So looking at the art, not that the art is bad. That's not where I'm going with this. It looks simple. So then, you know, I start to think, okay, this is a space game and it's going to be really, really light. And, you know, like, I always judge a book by its cover. Don't hate me for that. But, you know, I kind of went into it expecting something else, and it actually blew those expectations away. What I got was actually a really fun space game, and where you can explore, you can mine, have a little bit of combat. Like, okay, we'll talk about combat after, but I love the fact that you can just explore the different planets. You can even get these dangerous planets too, and it's like, ooh, like, what's that? And then you get like better things, but it's more dangerous to go to because you need more fuel to get there. It's just really rewarding for me. Like, you know what I mean?
I can see her. Yes, I know what you mean, because I remember thinking the same thing. I thought, okay, you know, here we go. Like, we're doing a Kickstarter game. Let's check it out. And I'm like, oh, hello. This is a pleasant surprise. Yeah. And it had like some elements of, I guess, that 4X or like exploration type stuff. But I think it was more on a more simple level. So it's really nice for someone who maybe wanted to get into something like that. And was like, ooh, how does it start? How can I get into it? This would be a good way. And I definitely liked the kind of the setup. You had objectives that you could go for. You can use those dangerous planets, but you could also use the regular planets and still get, you know, some benefits from that. So, and it has dice. I mean, I'm horrible at rolling dice, but I do like the mini games. So it's, you know, it does have that element to it, which a lot of people will enjoy. So I know you talked about combat, which we talked about. So, you know what? Why don't we talk about it now?
Yeah, okay, we can talk about it. So, combat kind of blocks each other, but not really. It just kind of it doesn't do what you think combat would do. Like, you're not exactly fighting, and it doesn't really put anyone in commission, and you don't kill any of the little people.
Wow, that's not violent at all.
Combat, that's what combat means.
Well, to be fair, we did like think like, okay, so, you know, you combat someone, you like wipe them off, or you get their. We thought like it would be a great idea if you got the little token or something to be like, haha, sucker, I've taken this over now. But that's not exactly how it works. So it's a friendlier combat, and the fact that once you've discovered that planet, it's discovered, and then, you know, if you lose, then you just disperse the other players' meeples. But I feel like it should have been a little bit more there, but maybe that's just me. I don't know.
Yeah, like, when we were playing, it didn't feel like I had a reason to do combat, because you had a choice of doing combat, or I think was it mining or was it labor? I think it was a choice between something like that. You can either do combat or the other thing. And the other thing was always more enticing than to do the combat, because it didn't stop you enough to do anything. So I'd rather just benefit myself. But if I was able to claim a planet for my own, then, like, you know, by all means, like, I would just combating you the entire game.
Well, exactly, because that affects, you know, end game scoring, stuff like that. So I thought the same thing, you know, take over a planet. Oh, well, that's taking kind of points from that player. So that's the only aspect of the game that I thought could have been a little bit more competitive, but maybe it's tested that people maybe don't like that aspect. But, I mean, the exploration part's cool. I mean, you get to, like we said, pull up different planets to get different resources. And I like the way the galaxy's set up. So, you know, you want to go deeper into is it the solar systems, I believe?
Yes.
You know, you have to pay for that. And that's where your resources come in handy, like your oxygen, your food, and your fuel. And, you know, I think I was always low on, was it fuel? Well, that's because I kept going on your dangerous planets.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I do like how all your actions are on your board, and it's kind of like signified with like the cube, so you're limited by what kind of actions you can do. You can't keep doing the same thing, and you have to only like do one objective, and you can't like just, you know, line up all this different resources so you can get like, you know, 3 objectives in a row and just completely like, you know, botch like whatever the other person can get, right? Like, it's yeah.
So I mean, it's overall I definitely liked it. I mean, we can't really talk much about components because it is Kickstarter quality. generally, gameplay for me, I thought was good. It's a solid gameplay. Now, if you're looking for something that's extremely complex and difficult, and hey, I play lots of 4X games, this maybe won't be for you. But for someone, like myself, who doesn't tend to play a lot of 4X games, I'm trying to foray into that world. This is a nice touch, something on the simpler side. I don't know what you think about that.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I could see myself introducing this as like an easy way to get into heavier 4X games, or just, into heavier space games, because it has all the basics and the foundations you would find in games like that without needing to bog it down in like a 3-hour game or have it super, super complicated. Like, it's very straightforward and it's very clear what you need to do and how you can do that.
Exactly. And I think that would resonate with a lot of people. I mean, I do like the rolling of the dice aspect with the asteroid, how, you can only do it so many times, and it counts down. So I thought that was neat. So you can't overuse it. So it forces you to kind of do some more exploration. So overall, I enjoyed the game. I do wish there was a little bit more on the combat side, but maybe that's just because I played a lot of games where, it's forced to do that. And it just, I don't know, it just forces people to be a bit more creative in their actions. But overall, I thought it was a very good game. Definitely something for people who want that exploration aspect, or maybe just want to try a little bit of 4X that gives you that kind of feeling a little bit. So definitely one that I would recommend for people to try.
Definitely. I would recommend this one as well.
There you go. So that's a review of Stellar Leap, and we'll see you next time.
Bye. Bye.